Woo! 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 A little bullfight, but hopefully they'll get over it. Hey! Welcome back. It is pretty chilly out today. It's snowing a little bit, wind's blowing, so it's not ideal weather. We've been blessed with 70-degree weather the last couple days, and so try not to complain too much, but it is cold. So a couple things we have today. Gonna get the cows fed. We need to go check the Hereford, see if she's had her calf yet. She didn't as of this morning early before I left. We need to get the corral set out, try to catch the 2 bulls. We're gonna try to leave them in there overnight, and then tomorrow we'll haul them to Scott City. But yeah, we'll give these horses alfalfa, feed the bottle calves too. So a lot of little things to get done today, but we'll get started here. So as you guys can probably tell, it's pretty nasty out here. It's snowing. It's not snowing hard, but it's blowing and it's just cold. And so I think what I'm gonna do is move that little red calf into one of those pens inside the barn where she's at. And I'll probably take those other 2 calves and put them inside today too. No reason for them to be out in the cold and get their ears frosted off. We don't need that. So that's what we're gonna do. So now we're going to grain the 2 wean calves, put the grain for the 2 bottle calves outside, and then when I move them inside, I will just go ahead and move that with them. So we'll get these 2 fed. These 2 calves are looking good. Got them a little bit of alfalfa a little bit ago. All the cows are right here. Might as well show you. It's a little windy, a little cold. But I've got the 3 bulls home. I'm taking the 2 bigger ones, which would be that one and that one, to Scott City tomorrow. Hereford still hasn't calved yet. She's getting close. And Scarlett's calf looks good. So everything's looking good here so far. Hopefully that Hereford, she holds off till tomorrow. It's supposed to be back up to like 60 or 70. If she can do that, we'd be in good shape. She's locked up. We'll go grab those other 2 calves and put them right there. Come on. Exciting to come, bud. Let's go. Let's go in the barn. So we got these 2 calves in here. That one right there. They should be good today. We'll probably let them back out tomorrow. Now we'll run over here to the horses, give them a little bit of alfalfa too, give them a little treat for the cold. I usually do it in the evenings, but since it's cold, I'll give them a little bit, warm them up a little. So we'll get their water on too. See if we can't get them coming. So for my reasoning, putting them spread out is there's 2 dominant horses, Sace and Sage. She doesn't really let those 2 a little bit younger horses eat around them or eat together. So I have to split them up so they all kind of get their own piece. You can tell they kind of just go together. And 2 horses right there, 2-year-olds. They're kind of buddies. These two big ones are buddies and the two little ones are. It's kind of funny how they work those things out. But what I'm gonna do is sit in the Jeep for a little bit, let this fill up about halfway, and then we'll head to the big pasture, check on them, turn the water on for them, and then come back and get that wheel corral set up. Pasture where all the cows are at, and everybody's looking good. I'll give you guys a quick little tour of them. Cows are looking good. I've been refilling their hay feeder every 4 days, and this is day 3, so they'll get a new hay feeder tomorrow full of feed. And so they don't like me right now because they wish they could have alfalfa all the time. Calves are flat grown though. You want to see something I don't understand? 63 drinks everybody else's milk from their calves. I'm surprised those moms let her do that, but she's done it from the very beginning. I mean, look at her doing it again. It don't make no sense. Sorry, I was showing you guys that, and those cows started eating the alfalfa off the back of my Jeep, and I'm saving that for a little bit later to get those bulls and everybody into the corral. So I had to shut the camera off, try to get them away from it. But anyways, I'm gonna turn this on for them. They're gonna probably come drink here pretty quick, so come back this afternoon and shut it off so we don't freeze the pipes. You can see that freeze miser working. It should shut off here in a second. Once that warm water starts running through there, it should help. See, there's 2 cows coming up right now. So we'll let this run for a little bit here, and then we'll come back and shut it off in probably 2 or 3 hours. So I just got back to the ranch, and I remembered as I was pulling in, for me to be able to get that wheel corral unwound so I can get those bulls in there today, what I'm gonna have to do is get in the Bobcat and move some feed, some sedan feed that's been kind of old, that was old from when I cleaned out the hay trailer. So what I'm gonna do now is get in the Bobcat that I'm in, and we're gonna get that moved so I can get that wheel corral opened up, try to catch those bulls. Kind of to give you guys what I'm thinking in my head is I'm gonna try to catch those bulls sometime today, keep them in the corral overnight, so I can just load them first thing in the morning, and I'll have to try to catch them in case I'm having any problems. Get them loaded, then I'll Okay, got her cleaned up right here, just enough to get this out. Gonna take the tires off, take all that off, get them spread out, and then hopefully be able to, oh, there's that little calf sucking, and hopefully be able to catch those bulls. My hope is this afternoon, so we'll see. So we got her out. They're all pretty close. Figured I might as well try real quick. We'll see what happens. Throw one little. Come on. We'll see what happens. Okay, we'll see if this works. She's following me. I already got the other one in there that I need. He's coming. Come on, bud. Woo! 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 We got him. That could not have worked better. We got him caught. We need this big one here and that one. We'll send those two out if possible. A little bullfight, but hopefully they'll get over it. Hey! They made it all the way through breeding season. I'm gonna grab a little hay for them, put it in the pens, and as you can tell, they were fighting a little bit, which I don't love. So I went ahead, left one in the big side and put one on the little side. I think that's what's gonna be best. And so we'll just have to do double the water, double the hay, which is fine. So we'll go ahead and do that real quick. All right, y'all, so we got them hay. I went ahead and put a line here by the fence for the other three that aren't going tomorrow. And then, sorry, I'm out of breath. Jeez. Got a flake for him. And then a flake for him too. Right there. So we should be good to go for tomorrow. It'll be nice to have them caught already. First thing in the morning, feed the calves. Check the water up there at the big pasture and we can head that way. So with that being said, I'm gonna end it here for the day. I'm gonna run inside, warm up, eat lunch, and then come back out here a little bit later and get them some water. And then do all my evening chores and call her a day probably since it's so cold. So like I said, appreciate you guys watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.